Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Command Central. Today I've created another mob for the King's mob. This is the Zombie King. I've done the Spider King and the Skeleton King, and now it's the Zombies' turn. And this one is called, I had a really cool name for it, but I've forgotten it already. Let's check. Creepdeath. Yes, it's a bit cheesy. Anyway, so 1 in 10 zombies using my armor stand technique, which I mentioned in my previous video. 1 in 10 zombies will become the Creepdeath. So here he is in all his glory. Okay, so his first attack is, well, this laser cannon kind of thing. Kind of reminds me of the Herobrine Mansion guy. No, Herobrine Returns by Hypixel, only it's in one command. Now this attack, if you're near him, he will just bombard you with wither skeletons. They only do half a heart's damage and wither you, but they're one hit kill, which is pretty useful. And why am I flashing like that? Oh god. Alright, so those laser cannons, they don't last forever, but they can do some serious damage to you. Now I've got some pretty simple armor on, so I'm just gonna try and kill this guy at the moment. If you spam click, you can probably get away with just killing them, but they also kind of blind you, so you can't really see what you're doing. But because you're killing so many wither skeletons at once, you get a pretty high chance. Oh, here comes the cannon. Oh god. Alright. You get a pretty high chance of getting a wither skull. Now, this guy is really good. It's very easy to kill at range, which is why I decided to be really nice and make it so if you try and shoot him with an arrow, he just deflects them like that, and there's nothing you can do about that. So you have to come up to him face to face. He has 100% knockback resistance, and oh man, that's embarrassing. He has 100% knockback resistance, so he will always be coming towards you, and every time he fires off his lasers, every time he fires off his lasers, he jumps towards you because they're actually skeletons running towards you, and so he jumps towards you because he's being pushed by the mobs. When you do kill him, you get a very interesting, unique kind of weapon. Let's go grab it. It's the Creepdeath's bone. Now what this does is it just spreads nearby zombies everywhere. Go away. Go away. Oh, with a skull. I've got 2 of them so far. So let's go summon zombie. -10. Oh no. Alright, so another Creepdeath. I think I should just make them really rare, or maybe just give them an extra requirement to spawn, like you have to be, I don't know, on the grass. But if you hold this near these guys, you will deflect them away. Oh no, we're the skeletons, because of the Creepdeath, of course. This bone comes with smite as well. Not that that would be useful because, well, I guess it will be useful against skeletons, but the zombies will just get deflected away because they're being spread. It's spread players, basically. Oh, there's the laser cannon attack again. So these zombies, they can get to you, although it's just very hard for them to do so. So there is actually a minor chance that they will still hit you regardless. Oh, come on. Alright, that's it. Let's just jump straight into the tutorial. I am probably wasting your time. So that just gives me night vision because I just like it when you can see stuff. So I did explain this last video. That's pretty simple. It's just got a life score being added to it. Here it's just adding it with a score of Creepdeath. And then once it reaches a score of 500, it sets the Creepdeath back down to 2. That's just that. So, when it's between 100 and 105, it will summon some skeletons above it called Creepshoot with no equipment, and it's got very little health, high speed, and doesn't really give you much damage, and they're also invisible. I've got a command here which just makes fireworks summon where they are. Here, I've just given them invisibility because for some reason it's hard to change their entity data or summon them with invisibility. I'm not sure why that's the case, but I should actually report that as a bug. This one is when the Creepdeath is between 300 and 400, then all nearby players within a radius of 6 will summon a wither skeleton with that really low health. Here, this is just setting the entity data, just in case you want to summon it with a spawn egg, then its entity data will continue to be set. Here, it's just a particle effect while he's doing that with the skeleton attack. and this is the arrows being deflected away. It's just moving their motion upwards. For the bone, it's just like my Blight's bone, where you detect for the enchantment, you remove the score, and then you execute all players with that score, and then it will spread all nearby zombies with a radius of 4 between 3 and 10 blocks away. And that's it. So, thank you very much for watching, everyone. Now, I just want to talk to you about something very bad. So there are a few trolls. You know who you are. Trolls on my YouTube channel. If you see any, just ignore them, otherwise they will offend you. And that's why I haven't joined in. Because they are offensive, and just ignore them and they will go away. So, anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next episode.